Hello friends, today's topic is compassionate appointment. Who is eligible and how? I have made a lot of search to compile the content and complete this topic. This will help a lot to the families who are searching for options how to get a government job after there is a tragedy in their family or due to medical resignation by the government employee. I request the new viewers to please subscribe to the channel Infomania to get new knowledge about government rules and like the videos. So the objective and coverage of compassionate appointment is the compassionate appointment scheme aims to provide employment to a dependent family member of central government civil servants who dies in harness or is medically retired before superannuation, normally 55 years or 75 years for Group C and Group D, or a member of the armed forces as per extended coverage. So it is available to the dependent family members in the following cases, that is in the case of death or medical retirement, or to armed forces in the case of death during war or some other reason. This scheme is meant to address situations of sudden financial hardship due to the loss of the earning member of the family. So this, as you see, is a welfare measure by the government which helps to the family members of government employee in the case of death or medical retirement or to the armed forces. So it overcomes the financial hardships. So second, who are eligible dependents? This is very important, as after this tragedy the family members of government employee always worries how they will be getting the help and who will be getting the job in this case, and what are the rules for compassionate appointment and how to apply for that. As per DoPT OM dated 16 January 2013, so first in the list is spouse, that is husband or wife, then comes unmarried son including adopted, then comes unmarried daughter, and then comes married daughter if dependent and living with the deceased, then married son included from 25th February 2015, that is DoPT FAQ number 60, provided he is wholly dependent on the deceased at the time of death and meet all other eligibility conditions. Brother or sister of the deceased employee if the employee was unmarried at the time of death. Members of the armed forces, example son or daughter already serving. Time limit and vacancy ceiling. So compassionate appointment are made within 5% of direct recruitment vacancies in Group C post, including erstwhile Group D. So 5%, which means if there are total 20 posts, then 5% is 1 only. So there would be 1 post out of 20 on the grounds of compassionate appointment. So in smaller departments with less than 20 direct recruitment vacancies annually, vacancies can be pooled for 3 years. So it means during 3 years the compassionate appointments can be done on case to case basis. No fixed time limit to apply. So it means whenever death or medical retirement has happened or armed forces related death or retirement is there, compassionate appointment can be done anytime. So you can apply anytime. No fixed time limit to apply, but the financial hardship must be current and verifiable at the time of appointment. Eligibility and conditions. This is very important. The applicant must be a dependent family members as per the list above, be eligible and suitable under the recruitment rules of the post, means as per the recruitment rules, you would be having the qualification, the eligibility criteria, the age, everything. The family must be in financial distress. That is to be examined by a committee, which we will discuss later. Procedure for compassionate appointment. The department's welfare officer assists the family in submitting the application. So there is a role of the government also. Not only the family who is in harness, who is in problem, has to contact the government, but the government in turn also has to contact the family. A screening committee, typically headed by a joint secretary, evaluates financial condition, suitability of the candidate. The final decision rests with the competent appointing authority. If selected, the appointee must sign an undertaking to support other family members. So, while reading this, I could remember I had also helped one of my friends to get a compassionate appointment, which was after 5 years of death of his father. So, I am really happy he got the job. Inclusion of married son. So from 25th February 2015, an important decision was taken. Even if the son is married, he can get the job. Per DoPT FAQ dated 25th 2015, a married son is eligible if he was dependent on the deceased employee at the time of death. He satisfies the criteria of financial need and suitability. Previously rejected cases based solely on marital status may be re-examined. This really helped a lot to many people. Compassionate appointment for missing government servants. This is really important, as number of times some people leave their family without informing or die in accidents, etc. This helps them. Dependents of missing employees are eligible if an FIR has been lodged and the person remains untraceable for 2 years or more. So remember to always lodge an FIR if some tragedy happens. The competent authority is satisfied that the case is genuine. The missing employee is not involved in fraud, desertion or absconding and had more than 2 years of service left at the time of disappearance. So there should not be any case, any fraud, absconding in respect to the employee. So had more than of 2 years of service left. This is also very important. Nature of appointment. Appointment is made on regular basis in Group C post if the dependent does not meet the qualifications. Then a Group C or erstwhile Group D post may be given with the condition to acquire qualification within 5 years. This is very important, as in most of the cases in the families who have very less or illiterate people, then getting a job is very difficult. So the government has given relaxation. If do not meet qualification, then you can get Group C, which was erstwhile Group D post, and you can acquire the qualification within 5 years. And I have also seen such a case in my life where employee got MTS post, and during the 5 years he got matriculation and also passed typing test, and he was promoted. Appointees are eligible for pay, leave allowances and benefits as per rules. When compassionate appointment may be denied. If the family is not in financial distress, that is to be examined by the joint secretary level employee, or in the case of universities, autonomous bodies, the head of office can designate such an officer. If no eligible dependent is available, so if there is no eligible dependent, then the appointment can be denied. If candidate is unsuitable or unqualified even for the lowest level post. If the bonded service of the deceased employee is still under review, that is training bond. Summary. I hope the topic is clear to all. Let us see in the summary if we have got a good idea about the topic. So eligibility criteria is death / retirement in the service. Retirement is due to the medical grounds. Condition, yes, for civil and armed forces employee also included. Married son from 25th February 2015. Eligible if dependent and fulfills all other conditions, criteria. So earlier cases of married son can also be reviewed now, which were denied appointment. Member of armed forces applying as dependent, they are eligible. It is wrongly marked here as crossed. Member of armed forces and their dependents are eligible. Family members of armed forces, personnel deceased, retired are eligible. Missing employees families eligible after 2 years plus FIR plus approval. Suitability and financial need, that is mandatory, that has to be examined by the designated officer. Vacancy ceiling 5% of direct recruitment vacancies group C and less than 23 years pool can be made. Conclusion: the compassionate appointment scheme ensures employment support to families of central government employees and armed forces personnel who die in service or retire prematurely on medical grounds. Updates like the inclusion of married son and dependent of missing employees make the scheme more inclusive while safeguarding and ensuring appointments are based on genuine need and merit. I hope the topic is clear to all. This is a very important topic and will help a lot to the families of deceased and retired on medical grounds and armed forces. Please do listen to other videos as well for getting a good knowledge about government rules. Thank you very much. Thank you for listening.